launch your coaching business fast. Welcome to Season 7 of the Coach Pony podcast, and we are here to help you get paid to coach. In this season, we are going to cut through the noise and show you how to launch your coaching business fast. So strap in and get ready to step on the gas.
It's lights out and away we go! Hello, I'm on the track watching the coaches line up before the start, and I want to check in and see if they're ready. Let's go to Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff for his take on the action.
Today is about offers. Creating your offer is fun, but it requires focus. You can't get people to hire you without a great offer, which means you can't launch your business fast. So I think we should go to the experts to learn more.
Let's go to the track.
I scrolled down my website, looking critically at my offers page. I had 7 different offers listed. Everything from how to find your passion to a special 90-minute interview prep session. Honestly, I felt good as I reached the end of the page. I had all of the bases in my niche covered. Anyone who needed any type of career coaching should be able to find something in my services that would work for them. I wouldn't lose any clients and it'd help more people. That should work, right? Except no one was buying anything. What on earth was I doing wrong? Okay, I think many new coaches fall into the trap of thinking more offers means more sales and therefore more clients and more money. Win. More is more, right? On the surface, it does seem logical, something for everyone. How could you lose? But I'm here to tell you that it's not actually helpful to your business to have too many coaching offers. In fact, to be a successful coach, especially in the beginning when it's likely just you as a solo entrepreneur in your business, the less you do, the better you will do. Or put another way, the fewer offers you have, the more coaching you will sell.
Oh, yeah.
So let's make sense of this, as always, because I know it sounds strange and, again, counterintuitive. So I want to unpack this idea of the fewer offers you have, the more you will sell, from some different angles to help you better understand why I'm recommending this. So the first angle involves the psychology of choice. The psychology of choice is the concept that the more options we have, the less likely we are to make a decision. So this term was coined in the year 2000 by psychologists Sheena Iyengar and Mark Lepper, and was made famous by a study evaluating customer choices. So in their experiment, Iyengar and Lepper presented shoppers with 24 different jam varieties, giving them a taste test of the jams and also a $1 off coupon for any specific jam jar they liked. In a separate test, they gave shoppers only 6 varieties of jam, offering taste tests, but no coupons to purchase. Surprisingly, shoppers visiting the larger display were 1/10 as likely to make a purchase. Wow. So since this landmark study, lots of research has shown that when it comes to consumer choice, fewer options are actually so much better. In fact, this is why you'll see companies like Apple offer only 3 levels of any one product. You'll have the cheap version, the mid-range version, and the luxurious pro version. It's easier for customers to compare and contrast these versions and then select the best one for them. So, less is more. But there's more to unpack here because I want to come back to credibility. And being credible as a coach is really important. But the more offers you make as a coach, the less credible you can seem. People have a BS detector. And if someone tells them they're great at everything, you start to believe they're good at nothing. So you begin to doubt. And instead of approaching coaching with an open mind, suddenly you're wondering if this particular coach is shady because they seem to do everything under the sun. They tell you they can help you with date coaching, but also career coaching. And oh, by the way, they've got a weight loss product that you want to check out and a mental mindset refresh. That doesn't feel great. It feels confusing and it breeds doubt. Now, I know what you're thinking. You've looked at other successful coaches. You might have a few like myself that you follow. And what you're seeing when you go to their websites or follow them for a while is multiple offers. Maybe they have a retreat and multiple group programs, and they've also written a book. And maybe they even host a conference once a year. And so you're thinking, yeah, Christy, you're telling me that too many offers is bad, but the successful coaches I see, they all do it. So let's pause here for a second. I'm going to ask you to dig deeper and go back in time. You'll find that almost all of these coaches started with only one or two really successful programs. They got great at selling, at marketing, and delivering these programs because they were focused and not scattered. And of course, because practice makes perfect. And that greatness allowed them to grow their businesses fast and profitably. They then have the resources and capacity to expand, hire team members, and of course, build more offers. But I guarantee it all started simply by being great at one critical offer. So, my best advice to you as a new or newer coach, someone who's looking to get profitable quickly, is to do less, but do it better. So much like the Coca-Cola example that we discussed in episode 2 of this season of the podcast, just do one thing really, really well before you start layering on additional offers. So take the business model you chose in episode 2, and now I want you to think about your one main offer for that business model. And I know it's difficult, but try to separate yourself from how you'll deliver it for a moment. So don't get into logistics about sessions or like using webinars or whatever it might be. Step away from all of that and just think about the strategy of how you're going to help people make progress in your niche. So the question that I want you to think about to make it super simple is, what are the key big steps that your clients need to take to get from where they are now to where they want to be? So let's unpack this further and really flesh this out. So take a deep breath, think about all of the expertise you bring to the table, give yourself permission to be an expert for the moment, think about your niche, and then ask yourself, okay, if my client wants to get to their goal, what is the very first really big step that they need to take in order to get there? You can ask this question out loud to yourself. You can write it down and then write down your answer. Or if you're someone who really enjoys conversation and thinks aloud verbally that way, have a friend sit down and ask you that question and then just answer it out loud. And once you have the answer, write it down. So now you've got the first step. Take a look at that first step and say, okay, once they've done this particular step, what is the next big step they must take in order to get to their goal? And again, write it down and continue on until you've reached the big result that your clients want and you've set them up for success. I mean, it really is that simple. That's such a simple way to develop your coaching offer. Again, bring all of your coaching skills and life expertise to this exercise. Don't limit yourself. You know your niche, you understand, trust your gut, trust your intuition. And if you're struggling with this, I want to give you a little bit more help. So for most coaches, the steps follow a consistent logic that's actually the same no matter what your niche. So first, clients usually have to do some inner work on themselves. They need to tackle their demons, their inner critics, their limiting beliefs often before they can do anything else. And then once they've cleared some mental space and let go of some baggage, next they have to visualize and design the future they want and sort of think about what that looks like for them. And then finally, they have to start executing, see what works, and get into action, and then tweak as new issues and obstacles arrive and continue to forge ahead. And so this is a super simple explanation. As always, if you want more detailed training on this and lots of live support, including from me, myself, and I, then join us in Build a Real Business over at coachpony.com/BARB. Barb. Once you're done listing out these steps, you'll have a framework in place that will turn into your main coaching offer. Whether it's group coaching or private coaching, it doesn't matter. This framework will be helpful for both. And it's one that I want you to stand behind because you are the expert in coaching and you have a really good understanding of your niche. So if someone asks for a piece of this offer or just to do like 1 or 2 sessions, I want you to push back and have faith in yourself and your knowledge and your expertise. So let me give you an example. In my career coaching business, I help smart women find their passion. First, we uncover their biology. We look at all of their career beliefs about what makes a good career, what careers they've had in the past, what people have told them about what a good career is or what work is about. You work to live, you don't live to work, things like that. And we unpack all of those beliefs that might be holding them back. And then we start to design the future. We look at their work values. We dig into what their passion might be, and we start to do journaling and coaching and other things of that nature to help them uncover their big passion and purpose in life so that they can then turn that into work that suits them. Once we know their passion, we can continue to get into execution and start to make a list of potential jobs and careers that fit into this passion. And then they'll start exploring them, networking to build up their community, to learn more, researching online to find out what skills they might need, and so on and so forth. And then eventually they'll be into job searching, job hunting phase, and we'll get into resumes and all of the other good stuff. That is how it works at the Revolutionary Club, how that journey works in step by step. Sometimes I'd have women contact me and ask for help with just the second step, just finding the passion. They didn't want to do the pre-work, the inner work. They didn't want to necessarily get into building their networks and researching. They just wanted the second step. Or they just wanted help with the job search. They weren't willing to do the passion stuff. They were like, I'm miserable at work. Can we just jump into finding me a new job? And I'd tell them no. I'd tell them no because it was a waste of their time and their energy and their money to just focus on the job search. The U.S. Department of Labor and Statistics tells us that people will change jobs on average 11 times in their careers. So if just changing jobs helped you find career happiness, you'd already be there, right? Clearly it doesn't work because people keep changing jobs. And if a random new job would have made them happier, they probably would have found it by now. So I said to my clients, listen, if we want to find work you love, we have to figure out what you love first and what might be holding you back from even considering that before we spend this monumental time and effort on the job search. I did not want them to waste more time in a job search that was going to lead to more unhappiness. I didn't want to just treat the symptoms. I wanted to find a long-term solution for them. So I wanted to help them find their passion and only then find a job that fit that passion. And what I found by standing in my beliefs and explaining my system and why it was important, 90% of the women who asked for a smaller piece ended up signing up for my full package. Once I explained, they understood, they saw the logic, and they wanted it. So this is me saying, please be strong in your beliefs once you design your coaching offer and stand by it. You know what the broad swath of your niche needs in order to be successful. And so structure your offer to give them that and then defend it. If someone says, oh, I just want a piece of that, explain why a piece is not going to solve the whole problem. Be confident in yourself. You've absolutely got this. So just as a quick recap, please keep in mind that to do better as a coach, to build your business fast, which is why we're all here, do less, but do it better. And as you build out your offer, rely on your own coaching skills and intuition to plot out the very high-level steps that your clients need to take in order to reach their goal. Consider structuring it based on inner work, design, and execution, and you will be so far ahead of other coaches, and you'll also have a great offer that sells itself. I nervously deleted all of the random offers from my services page and left up only my main coaching package. Would it really work? Would people buy it? Was I missing out? The answer was no. When I had sales calls and shared my package and why it was structured the way that it was, it sold itself. Prospective clients loved that I was so clear-eyed and so passionate about what I knew they needed to find their passion. And they also valued the coaching so much more because my offer was logical and thought out and clear. I wasn't just saying you need coaching. I was saying, here are the steps that are going to help you in my coaching. So I took away the confusion of having too many offers and instead gave them a super simple path forward. I started making plenty of money as I did that, which became a lesson for the future. The more I focused, the better I did. Keeping with our Formula One theme, I want to wrap up this episode with a special Pit Crew pep talk. Because no coach ever succeeds alone, just like no driver in Formula One competes alone. The team and the pit crew is there to do important work, from standard support like changing the tires to more complex support when things go wrong and you have too many offers on your website. So I'm turning the mic over to one of my favorite people in my pit crew, Bobbi Palmer from Date Like a Grownup. One of the reasons I'm so excited that it's Bobbi giving the pep talk is because she and I both struggle with sparkly object syndrome, but she even more than me, because Bobbi is the first person who will tell you that she has ADHD and likes to do all of the things. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and you want to do all of the things in your business and have all of the offers, I just want to turn it over to Bobbi for a quick pep talk.
Oh, there's so many sparkly things. Squirrel, look over there. Yeah, this is me. This is, oh, somebody did something like that. That looks really good. I think I'm going to try that. They made a lot of money. Oh, they had 450 people. Looking back over my about 15-year career, I must have tried, oh my gosh, 100 different offers. No exaggeration. And as I wind down my career a little bit, I look back at 98 that didn't work and a couple that did. And if I had just taken a breath and taken a beat, which with my ADHD is really hard to do, if I had just kind of taken a breath, like I said, and said, look, what is working? What do I like to do? What helps people the most? What makes me the most money with my lifestyle the way I want it to be? I would have saved truly years and years and years of being on that hamster wheel. So get off that hamster wheel, back yourself up, take a breath, take a beat, and look at what works and what you love to do. And that should be your offer for now. No matter how many squirrels you see, no matter how many things you see that look really pretty and really shiny, you can take a breath and you can make the right decisions. I know you can.
And if you want us on your pit crew, come on over to CoachPony.com. We've got tons of free resources for you to help you in your business, including an amazing free 14-minute class all about how to find paying clients at CoachPony.com/marketing.
Okay, we've started the engines. Let's check in with Pitwall. Toto, what's happening next?
Next up, we are talking about pricing. We think a lot about that here in Formula One, like in any business, and coaching is no different. It's going to be an exciting session.
And with that, I'll see you next time.